A woman with fierce blue eyes and a snarl leaps forward, claws extended and ready. She has long brown hair with a distinct white streak and wears a black and gold suit. Below her, a grizzled man with a cowboy hat, sporting a tattered scarf, readies his own claws, looking just as menacing with his teeth bared. Black slashes fill the space around them like the sound of ripping metal, creating tension in the scene. High above Nevada, a sleek, dark craft with glowing orange accents streaks through the cloudy sky. Time's running out, a voice declares. Below, a massive spider sits in the center of its web as we hear, "I can't allow for any more distractions. If I'm going to get what I want, I need to pull on a lot of threads. It's time to start drawing everything together. It's time to focus." A woman with striking blue skin and red hair, wearing white and blue attire, is holding a phone and a gun with a strategic list visible next to her. She urgently speaks into the phone, saying, "It's me. Give me a landline route and a call. Scramble it from that line and put it through to the following number. Are you ready?" And finally she replies, "Good. This better work." A gruff voice says, "This better be good." "You still have friends on the West Coast, Dakin. We have a lead on your target, the one you put the word out on. We fronted the reward you asked for, so I knew someone would come through." Dakin, with scars on his back, looks intently towards the speaker and responds. "Which target?" The voice responds, "The one called Siphon. The one who took your healing factor." Dakin, now standing, bare-chested, asks, "Where?" The speaker replies, "It was Shaidru's idea to catch him by tracking healers. Find a cluster of them and let Siphon come to us." We widened the search, had eyes on every creature that can repair itself. Then we let rumors of one location slip. Dakin, fists clenched, shouts, "Where?" The speaker on the screen responds, "Death Valley. I'm sending you the coordinates. We spotted him going into the place 2 minutes ago. Why, you'll find him there." "I in an enclave of American Kyuketsuki." Dakin's hand smashes into the hard surface with a loud crack. A man in a suit asks, "Mystique, Mystique, are you there?" There's a bip sound and then Mystique appears, saying, "Yes, Dakin. What can I do for you?" "Where are we right now?" The man responds, "We're just passing over Las Vegas. Heading east. I have to." Mystique quickly interrupts, saying, "I'm going out." The man on the other end of the call seems desperate. "Ooh, we need you here." To Mystique replies coldly, "No debate, but we'll call for a pickup when I'm done." She turns away as she begins to count 1 steamboat, 2 steamboat. Mystique is no longer present. X23 in a video screen says, "Mystique, what?" "It's 5:30 in the morning." A voice replies, "X23, it's Dakin." A woman looks out of a craft, worried, saying, "I think he's about to do something stupid." Dakin is shown leaping from the aircraft in a downpour with a determined look on his face. The lightning flashes in the background as he is called out, "Hey, Dakin." A woman with dark hair and yellow streaks on her hair sits looking down, saying, "Damn it." "What do I damn it?" She looks up, concerned, asking Mystique, "Did you do this?" A voice replies, "No, records show Dakin took a call in his room 2 minutes ago. It was scrambled. I can run a trace." The woman leaps up, declaring, "Don't bother. I'm going after him." Mystique is lounging in a chair, saying, "You do that." She adds, "Sabretooth, Shargun, Deathstrike. Junk. Something's come up. Meet me on the bridge." A woman with long, dark hair and a yellow and black suit parachutes from the sky over a rocky landscape. Below her, we see Dakin parachuting as well. In the next panel, he's making a rough landing in a puddle with a yell of "Ung." Dakin falls hard into the mud, the sound of the landing wham filling the air. He struggles to his feet as his parachute collapses. The woman, her parachute lines entangled, crash lands nearby with a loud "ah." A close-up on Dakin as he asks, "Laura, I heard you shouting then. What are you?" She strikes Dakin, knocking his head back with a loud smack. She shouts, "You idiot. You've barely gotten out of bed for weeks. Now you suddenly get up and jump out of the ship." He tries to speak. She continues, "I can guess what you're doing. You found Siphon, didn't you? That's just about all that could get you off your ass, I think. You shouldn't do this alone." He argues, "Why? You think I can't handle it? This is my fight, okay? It's mine." She replies in a low and threatening voice, "And you're not going to want to see it." Dakin yells back, "Yeah, a fight, not revenge or suicide." The way you've been acting lately, I'm not sure. He continues more calmly. Hey, look, here comes a ride. A man in a dark cap waves from the driver's seat of a truck, shouting HEY. Dakin leaps onto the hood of the truck, yelling HNNNG as the metal crunches beneath him. Inside the truck, Dakin, still wet, says I was going to ask him for a lift. The woman replies, sure you were. Maybe we could have some sandwiches and cookies, get to know him too. Get in if you're getting in. A voice says, if we keep the pedal down, we should be there by sunrise. A red truck sits parked in front of a worn-down gas station against a beautiful pink and orange sky at sunrise. The woman asks, Where are we going, Dakin? A scrag sound fills the air as a wooden wall shatters and the words into a trap appear. Finally, looking out at the destroyed wall, the man's silhouette says, but not a trap for us. And the woman asks, what the hell? A green, glowing figure with jagged teeth and a swirling pattern on its chest faces a man with dark skin, a shaved head and goggles. The man holds a sword and skeletons litter the floor around them. The figure says, Blade. The man with the goggles speaks, this is just one of those parties. Suckers just keep showing up. You all just let me take care of this thing and I'll get to you next. As he says this, Dakin yells out, no, he's mine, and rushes towards the green creature. Laura is following right behind him, watching as he flies through the air with a rrrrog and hits the creature hard with a whump. The man with the goggles is standing nearby with Laura as she says, Blade, I'm X-23, one of the X-Men. We met in San Francisco when the Vampire Nation thing was going down. He responds, yeah, I remember you. Dakin is now locked in combat with the creature. Laura says that thing he's called Siphon. He steals healing powers, feeds on them, leaves the people he drains to die. Dakin has a score to settle with him. Blade responds, so do I, baby. A voice says, he crashed my party. Mystique is shown standing in a room with several other figures as one man asks, what do you want, Mystique? Another says, hey, where are Laura and Dakin? You didn't need to wake them up. And another says they stepped out. So listen, I have a very important announcement to make. Suddenly, an explosion erupts as someone exclaims Mystique. A man in gold armor grabs Mystique and points a gun at her head. She says, you send an assassin after me. Me? He tried to sabotage my armor, set it up to suffocate me. I don't know what you're playing at, but it only took seconds to get the truth out of him. Portal. She is interrupted by a hard punch to the face. A loud whack echoes as the armored figure is struck. A man yells, HR, as his helmet is struck with a fist. Another man in a red suit with a black sword is seen. He is standing next to the man who is punching the man in the white helmet as the sound of the blows are GHREAC and smack. The man with the sword stops, puts it to the head of the man in yellow with a quiet TAK. An individual is speaking. Let me guess. You were about to announce that we were going to have a visitor and that we need him for something. A second voice replies, how do you know, Shogun? The first voice replies, I don't like the way you operate, Mystique. You're a liar and a manipulator. I have half a mind to kill you right now, just for safety's sake. A third voice says, if only you could do it with just a word. A fourth voice responds, I hope you don't need this guy because he's an ace fighter or nothing. A fifth voice replies, he's lucky he's still breathing. Mystique concludes, we're the lucky ones, Sabretooth. A voice says, wait until you see what he's going to do for us. The green creature jumps into frame and Dakin replies, what are you waiting for? Come on. As he charges forward, the green creature says, know your enemy, know his sword. Dakin retaliates, you quote the book of 5 rings at me, Siphon. Dakin launches into the attack and yells RRR, Og. Laura watches with a shocked expression and asks, what the who is this guy? Blade replies, that's a good question. The green creature says, Dr. Cornelius did this to me. I am what he made me, a Siphon. When I'm hungry, that's all I know, but when I've fed. Dakin finishes his sentence saying, I start to remember what I used to be. The green creature says, I was a teacher, I think. Dakin replies, now that I am fully charged, I can speak with you. Reason with you. Laura says, Dakin, let me, and Dakin yells back, you stay out of this, Laura, or I'll cut you down too. This is for me to do. The green creature looks at him, snarling, and says, "I'm not sorry I stole your healing energy, Dakin. I was told you're a mass murderer. The world will be better off without you." Dakin throws a punch and yells, "Higher!" The green creature also grunts, "Urug." Then Dakin continues, If you hurt me, I will only use stolen energy to heal myself." The green creature finishes, "But then I will lose my mind again. Become a monster." He says that's okay. Blade, holding his sword, says, "Monsters are my specialty. Way I see it, there's X-23 here," he continues, "and there's whichever one of you two is left standing after this fight." The green creature says, All right, let it be a duel then, before this descends into something shameful. Dakin and I will do this properly." "Agreed," Dakin replies, "agreed." Laura yells, "This is ridiculous." "Dakin, you're in no condition to," Dakin replies, "Just Laura, just stop. Let me do this. If it's the last thing I do, let me have this." We see blood dripping from Dakin's claws as he speaks. "This scum stole my life. All I've been doing these past weeks, all I've been thinking about is how I want to tear him apart before I go. I want his arm. I want his eye." The green creature replies, "The only reason a warrior is alive is to fight." A close-up of Dakin's face as he says, "The only reason a warrior fights," the green creature exclaims, "is to win." As he and Dakin exchange blows, the sounds of impact are thunk and hark. Dakin delivers a blow, the sound of it is W, followed by the sound of claws striking flesh with a whack, then another blow, thack, and a final blow, whack. Dakin, battered, says, "I didn't want to become what I am either. None of us can escape our final fate. It is a web we blunder into." The green creature finishes, "We are flies together in it." The green creature is punched with a loud crack and yells, "Arararag." Blade is shown fighting, saying, "Not bad, X-23, but you gotta cut off the head." A woman yells, "No," then another voice says, "Ignore them who brought us here. Together. At this time, this was a trap for us both." Dakin yells, "Kia." And the creature makes a small grunt, HUP. Dakin is tossed with a craft and yelling out, "Iarg." He crashes into the ground with a loud crash and the creature yells, "Dakin, no." The green creature says, "Laura, don't interfere. I can take him." Dakin is lying on the floor saying, "Too hot to fear death." And now, Laura jumps into the frame yelling, "Screw this, screw you." The green creature replies, "HNNN," and is stabbed in the arm. He yells, "Ag." Laura yells, "Laura, no." The green creature yells at her, "Shut up, I've had enough of this. It's stupid." Laura lands a blow to the green creature and says, "Hiya, Thack." He replies, "No." The green creature is shown with a large grin as he says, "I have you. I'll take your healing power away too. Make you like him." As he does this, we hear a loud crack. The green creature is choking Laura, while in the background, Blade is surrounded by zombie-like figures. Dakin, with his back to the viewer, says, "No, you won't, don't. Don't leave me hanging. We're not finished here. Look, here I am. Do not fear death." Thanks for tuning in. Stay curious, stay awesome, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more amazing content.